Does that sound familiar? That's what I call the pentatonic trap. You've learned the shape, but now all your solos sound like this, right? I've been there too, and I've conquered it with a simple trick. Today, I'm going to show you how to break out of that pentatonic box. Let's go. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you how to break out of the pentatonic box with one simple trick. But before we do that, if you're interested in my style of soloing, in my style of pentatonic playing that you just heard, check out my Power Pentatonics guitar course in the description down below. It deals with all things pentatonics from step 1, which is learning all the pentatonic boxes all over the fretboard, to step 1000, which means playing fast pentatonics, cool runs from Eric Johnson to Richie Kotzen to Justin Derrico kind of licks all over the fretboard. So if you're interested in that, check it out in the description. Okay, breaking out of the pentatonic box. How do we best do that? It's a really common problem amongst guitar players because usually guitar players learn the pentatonic box shape 1, which is this one. And as easy as it is, because it's fairly symmetrical and easy to visualize on the fretboard, it actually comes with a lot of limitations. And one of them is every solo just sounds the same if you use only that box. The usual solution is to then just learn every other pentatonic box on the fretboard, which in theory is a good idea. The problem, though, occurs when we realize we can't really memorize these boxes, right? Let me know in the comments, how many of you have tried and learned all the pentatonic boxes on the fretboard, but then forgot about it like 10 minutes later because it's just too much to memorize, right? Unless you do the little trick that I've been doing and which has really helped me in the past to break out of the typical pentatonic box. And this trick is just forcing yourself to play different pentatonic boxes over different chords. I'm going to show you what that means. The chord progression that I'm about to use to show you this trick is actually also available in the description down below as a backing track for you. I put it there so you can practice along with me for free. So grab that little backing track and let's get started. I have this chord progression here that is this one. This is like an E chord. Then we switch to a G. And then from the G, we're going to switch to an A major. There you go. And from that A major, we're going to go back to the standard E chord. That's our little loop. And now for every chord change that occurs in the backing track, we're going to go to another pentatonic box on the fretboard. We're going to force ourselves to do that. So for the E chord, we're going to start in this pentatonic box up here. 5th and 7th fret. That's our pentatonic box for the E chord. For the G chord, next chord, we're gonna just move up to the 4th pentatonic box, which is up here. And when we're switching to the A chord, we're going to move up to our normal pentatonic box 1 up here that we all know and love, right? And once we're back on E, we're going to switch down to that pentatonic box again. Let's start here. Chord change. There we go, sounds good. Chord change. we're back in that pentatonic box. Let's do it again. Real slow, no fancy tricks. That's our Pentatonic Box 4. Pentatonic Box 1. Sounds really good, right? It tells a story. I'm gonna play the exact lick that I just used a couple times for you really slow so you can follow me on the fretboard and play the exact same thing if you want. Here we go. So what I'm doing is this. Sliding into this G chord here, but that's our next pentatonic box. And here we are in Pentatonic Box 1, and I go right on the 1 with my bend when we hit the A chord. And just like that, you move through 3 pentatonic boxes all the way up to here with cool little connectors and bends. What's not to like? I'm going to show you one more application how we can do that. Instead of using these boxes 3, 4, and then the 1, we're going to start by using the 5th, which is this one. Move through the first one that we all know and love. And we're going to end with this one. Which is Pentatonic Box 2. So let's try that. Start here. Switch to Pentatonic Box 1. Switch. And we're back here. You know, and just like that, you have more repetitions under your belt how to switch from this pentatonic box into this, into this. So all these repetitions really get you out of the box. Breaking out of the pentatonic box, and I guess this is my main point in this video, is not about memorizing scale diagrams or visualizing all these different boxes on the fretboard at once. Breaking out of the pentatonic box is actually achieved by playing into the unknown and making it comfortable, finding little connectors that are adjacent notes to the box that you're in. And that comes from repetitions, 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 not from scale diagrams, because those diagrams, as we've all seen, they enter your mind and they leave it just as fast. So use that backing track in the description down below. Force yourself to change the box for every chord progression that is in the backing track, and you're good to go. Start slow, don't play a lot of notes, start slow as I did in the beginning, and build from there. And the more comfortable you get, the more notes you can add, and before you know it, you're actually a really advanced minor pentatonic player. I hope you learned something today in this video. If you did, subscribe to this channel. I do this stuff all the time. There's great stuff on my channel about riffs, about solos, about rhythm guitar, great guitar sounds, Telecaster sounds if you're into that, and much more. So if you like this kind of stuff, subscribe, like, leave a comment. How is your pentatonic playing going so far? What are you struggling with? I want to read about that, so let me know in the comments. I see you in the next one. I've been Joey. Bye-bye.